Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Mr. Duckworth here. And first off, I'd like to apologize for one thing is my voice, my audio from the PlayStation didn't record, so I'm doing a voiceover right now. My live audio didn't record. So basically, what I'm going to be showing you is a stub making method. Now, first of all, you may see I only have 30,000 stubs. That's because I've been working on sets. I completed the live series recently. I'm doing the Mariano Rivera set. I'm almost done that completely. So, as you can see, I just completed the live series. And as you can see, I only have 30,000 stubs. So that's why I only have 30,000. Now, basically, for this stub making method, you're going to want to go to the marketplace, and in the marketplace you can do it with any card really, but what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to set a filter for live series cards. That's what I do. That's what I think can make the most stubs, but you don't have to do that. That's just what I do. So what you're going to do is you're going to go up to a player. Now if a player's buy now is more than, if you subtract the 10%, because the auction house takes 10% of the stubs you make off of selling a player from tax. So if the sell now, or if the buy now is more than the 10% more than the buy now, or than the sell now, then you're good. You can buy that player, you can flip that player, you can make stubs. So basically, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to put a buy now order for one more than what is already up there as a buy now. And then once you get that player, you're gonna want to put it. You're gonna want to once you buy that player, you're gonna want to sell it for one less than the current buy nows. So you're gonna make a sell order for one less than the current buy nows, and that's pretty much how you're gonna be making your stubs. Uh, it really matters putting. You can pretty much make unlimited stubs off of this method. It really just matters how much time and how much stubs you put into it. So like when I was saving up for Trout, when he was a bit more expensive, um, I had around 170,000 stubs, and I was putting all of it in, and I was putting all those stubs in, and I was getting all those stubs. Uh, so basically buying more players. So an analogy I did was, like, let's say you're making 1,000 stubs off, you're just 1K off a player, off one singular player. So if you do 10 of that, it'll basically take around the same amount of time, maybe a little bit longer, but it'll take you, you'll make 10K instead of 1K. So the more stubs you have to invest, the more you'll make, you know? So another thing I like to do is um with the companion app, the MLB The Show companion app that you can get on your phone. I believe it works for Android and Apple, but I'm not 100% sure. I know it works with Apple 100% because I have an iPhone. So I like using that because one, it is a little bit harder on the companion app, but you can access the marketplace from the companion app. So you could do this on the companion app. Like it is a lot slower, but I'll be laying in bed about to go to sleep, but you know, maybe I can't fall asleep. So I'll just be doing that on the companion app while I'm getting more tired, getting to fall asleep. Um, Or what I like to do is it gives you a notification anytime you one of your buy orders or sell orders are completed. So I'll be on my PlayStation because that's what I use. I'll be on the console putting in buy orders, buy orders, buy orders, buy orders, and I'll see on my phone through notifications, all I have to do is refresh and it'll go through and it'll tell me whose buy orders have been completed, all that. So I'll be going through that, doing that, and then I'll see, oh, Byron Buxton, Jose Ramirez, Mookie Betts, those buy orders were all completed. So I'll go to those players in the auction house and put up the sell orders for them. So it's just a lot. It's just a way to keep organized, really. So, um, and then it tells you when your sell orders go through. And now to refresh, you just swipe up on the notification screen, and that refreshes your stub count on the app, refreshes every time any order goes through. But on the console, it takes a little bit longer to refresh. You have to either leave the auction house, which means you have to put the filter back in, which I know doesn't take too long, but it's still tedious. Like, I get annoyed every time I accidentally leave or I have to leave to check my stub count. Or I think anytime you lose stubs, like you put in a buy order, it'll show your updated stub count. Or anytime you cancel an order. Um, Another thing you can do, I don't remember when it comes up in this video, is let's say someone else does like a web. I think at one point I put up a Bryce Harper buy now order for 5,700, something like that, and it got up to 5,900. Well, you can just cancel that order if it's not going to go through. Or you can just wait and play the long game and, maybe wait a little longer. Sometimes it's a few more minutes longer, sometimes it's hours, sometimes you let it go overnight and it'll go through. But 99% of the time, as long as you don't put it outrageously low, it'll go through. Or I mean outrageously high up on the orders, which I don't think you can put an order when there's one for less stubs on there already, but I don't know. I just feel like that would make sense. But I don't know. So yeah, but as long as if it's going for 7,500 and you put it for 9,000, yeah, that's not going to go through. But if you put one up for 7,500 and it gets as down all the way to like 7,300, you might just have to wait a few hours or maybe overnight, but it will end up going through. It's just a matter of if you're patient enough and if you want to wait that long. Um, so yeah, like I said, it's all about how many stubs you invest and how long you can do it for. Uh, I think in this video, I was doing the whole thing for about maybe 10 minutes, and I had made around 10,000, a little bit over 10,000 stubs. I think 12,000 was 12,000. So, like I said, and I was only doing it for 10 minutes, and I was going really slow trying to show you guys what to do. Normally I do work a bit faster when I'm doing that. Um, and I was only for 10 minutes, and with only 28,000 stubs I was putting into it. So, like I said, when I had the trout, I was going in and out making 15K in like 2 minutes. So you multiply that, I don't know, you're making like 85K when you got like 150 to put into it. So it's really just, how much you put in. And if you don't have enough player or enough stubs to be able to buy like all these diamonds, um, buy like multiple diamonds and be doing it with diamonds really quickly, you can just go to golds and do it. Some of the golds have really good margins between the buy now and the sell now. Some of them do not. So you just got to be careful. Also, another thing to be careful with is some of the new um, diamonds, like from the newest roster update, it'll show their sell now as 2,000 something, and like maybe their buy now is like 5,000. I think I pulled up Yasmani Grandal to show you guys at some point in this video. It says it's 2,000 on the sell now, 5,500 on the buy now, and you think, hey, that's a huge difference. Let me go do that one. Remember that for diamonds, the sell now has to, when you put in a buy now order, it has to be 5,000, and it'll go to sell now. So that wouldn't be a good order because you're not going to be making, you're going to probably lose around 1 or 2 stubs by doing that. As I go and show you guys now, that was pretty good timing. So yeah, and like I said, you can just go down to the diamond, some of them with good profit margins. Or again, you can do this with literally any card as long as the profit margin is more than 10%. If the buy nows are more than the 10%, I don't know what I'm saying right there. Let me repeat that. If the buy now, if you take the 10% off of the buy now and it's still above the sell now, you'll be making stubs. You know, some cards like I was showing on here earlier. So the Grandal, really, there's no profit margin at all. And with some like this Mookie Betts, you'd be making 800, around 1,000 to 1,200, maybe 1,300 stubs from that. So, you know, and obviously, usually the more expensive cards will have larger margins. Like for like one single card, like it'll be going, I think I show you guys the live or the Tops Now Altuve, and I don't remember how much it was, but it was going for around 70,000, and or the sell now was 70,000 and the buy now was 83,000, and you make around 5,000 just from that one card. But usually the percentages to like the percentage of how much you're spending to how much you're making is usually around the same, but it really just depends on the card. You know, some cards have really high buy nows compared to their sell nows, or really high sell nows compared to their buy nows. It's weird. It's just like that for some reason. I don't really know what goes into all of that. I just see the differences and I start buying and selling cards. So that's what I'm doing. So that's gonna do it for the video. As I scroll through these live series, remember it works for all types of cards. Doesn't just have to be live series cards. It works for Tops Now and everything else. I just like using the live series because I feel like that makes me the most stubs. But anyways, that is going to be the end of the video. Now, I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope you use this. I hope y'all learned what to do with this. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. You know, join the army. I'm going to start posting YouTube videos a lot more often. And so yeah, everybody, that'll be it. I hope you all enjoyed and have a good rest of your day.